Good morning everyone, it's Just an Explorer. We are on our way to Alton Towers for our first trip of the season, so let's do this. As of the recording of this, it is Monday the 7th of April, first day of the Easter holidays for most of the UK. Let's see how busy it is. So far it doesn't look too bad going into the park. It is 9:30, so the park opens in 30 minutes. And so far not too bad. But who knows? There's quite a few people heading up the pedestrian path to the front of the park, so I could be wrong and somebody can't follow road signs. LOL! We're heading down into the bottom car park by the looks of it, and the main car park isn't stupid yet, so we'll see. And that's it, we're through security check, no line, straight through. Tower Street looking great in the sunshine. There's a bit of a nip in the ear still, but I suspect that'll disappear in the next hour or so. And now we're going to head up to Forbidden Valley. There's the rapids with that water in. Although we're heading now towards Gloomy Wood, and thankfully there doesn't seem to be many people following us, which means we should, all being well, hopefully get good time on, I'm going to call it A, it's always going to be A, Galactica and Nemesis Reborn before the crowds come. But let's see. There's the curse at Alton Manor.
Remains secure and humanity remains protected. Everything is under control.
Here we are then into Forbidden Valley. It's just gone 10 o'clock. It's beautiful sunshine. It's going to be a lovely day here at Towers. Just seen Galactica up the lift hill. I think that's where we're going to head first. We're not going to go straight for Nemesis first. We're going to go and take a trip on Galactica. Nemesis just currently showing a 20-minute wait. I'm not convinced it is, looking at the size of the queue. I think that's more walk on. And there, through the trees, is our first look at Toxicator. There it is, the Hus top spin. Go on, it's going off. We'll get some more footage of that later on. Nemi running. There's the new Bunker 94 store. So just heading towards Galactica now then, and we'll see what the queue time is like. From what I can see, it doesn't look too bad. However, the hotel guest, it is the first ride they come to, so could be slightly deceptive. 5 minutes. That's what we like to see. Well, we just got off Galactica. We'll now come on to Nemesis, which is a 10-minute queue. Although, considering we're going all the way around the queue line, I suspect it's going to take us 10 minutes just to get to the station. But, hey ho. There's the beast. There she goes. Look how awesome it looks. We've already done Nemesis and Galactica. So Nemi was about a 10-minute wait, that was pretty accurate. Galactica was about a 10-15 minute wait in the end. So yeah, 2 of the big coasters done in about 40 minutes since we've been here. So now let's take a look at Toxicator. There she is. They've done an amazing job on this re-theme. I like how the spikes around the eye move like as the train's going up the lift hill. Almost like the beast is awoken. Great job at retheming. Now sometimes Merlin do get a bit of stick, but they did a cracking job with this. Can't fault them. And I've just had notice that it's ceased operations. It's just doing some testing before loading again. I was just about to say how well the operations are running today at Alton Towers when this happened, but to be fair to them, they've got it up and running again by the looks of it pretty quick. I'm still not sure about the colour scheme. I get it, I get the green toxic slime thing. I think just with like everything else being more red, you'd expect it to be a red theme, but you know, it kind of does work, so. So we're here in Bunker 94. This is some of the Toxicator merch.
Please be advised, everything is under control.
Hoodie 60 quid. Baseball caps at 18. And £12 for a water bottle. Two different t-shirts, one in the green, one in the black, both £25. Some Phalanx merch. They're pretty cool. I like them, I like the corded keyring.
Within the supply store have been decontaminated and made safe for civilian purchase.
That's always reassuring. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we'll be riding Curse at Alton Manor because it is closed. As is Toxicator. As is 13. But we're going to try and head towards the runaway mine train, see if we can get on that. They've just turned the water on the Congo River Rapids. So I thought I'd show you something you don't normally get to see very often, and that's how the rapids are formed. So you see those little wooden blocks in the trough there. That's what creates the little currents and the waves. So it's starting to fill up a bit more now, so the next sort of 5 minutes or so that should start to get its way to where it needs to be before the ride opens at 11:30 today. So at least the rapids are going to open. So we'll probably ride those in a bit.
How are we doing this?
Here it comes. Here's the tidal wave of water. That's actually quite cool to see. Something I'll say you don't normally get to see unless you're quite sad and stay here filming it like me. Tidal wave. Theme park quacker chilling in the sun. And a not so chilling quacker. Hey, Mr. Ducky. You're wondering, I found him. Dory. So we're just walking past the rapids, just as they're about to open, so we decided to wait in queue for that. So the queue has just opened and we're heading on now, so it'll be pretty much a walk on. Here's all that remains of the old log flume. This used to be the second drop, I think it was. We'd come up in a house, a massive giant duck inside. And that is all that remains of the old log flume.
Initiating program Alpha. Saliva pressure levels high.
Come down to Mutiny Bay, and we're going to see what the queue's like for, well, not the teacups anymore, the Marauders Mayhem. So let's go on there and yeah, have a ride on there. Yeah, it's pretty much going to be walk on.
Thank you for right, Boris, man. Please remain seated until the ride comes to a complete stop. Thank you.
All the barrels have stopped spinning, and I ask you to leave. Any scurvy dogs?
The Main Street frogs, all decorated up in phalanx gear for Toxicator. These frogs are probably older than me. I remember these as a kid. I say that every time I come here as well. Unfortunately, we are going to be heading out of the park now without doing the other side. Fortunately, my sis that I've come with has hurt her foot, so it's a little bit unfair to get her to keep walking while she's struggling. So yeah, we've done quite a bit today, and it's still only 2 o'clock. So yeah, let's go now in Towers trading before we get the monorail out and head home and spot the big kids getting the candy cables, because they're 3 for £4.50. Just because we can. Last ride of the day then, hopefully. It's time for the monorail, monorail, monorail. As we head off home, back to Nottingham. And to be fair, to say it's the first day of the Easter holidays, I think the longest we've queued is about 20 minutes. So we've done pretty well on most of the rides, and it's been a lovely day as well. So yeah. Well, that's going to do it from Alton Towers here today. If you've liked what we've done on the channel, click like, subscribe, tick that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video real soon.